Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. With this quote of great Einstein, we begin our video on how can peace be attained in a society without hampering development and also keeping other necessary values in check. To get the correct most form of understanding, do watch the video till the end. Meanwhile, a special personal thanks to these people for subscribing the channel and commenting the same. Peace has been an attribute which has let the people understand its value after a serious cost being paid. From innumerable bloody revolutions to wars to successive colonizations, the world has seen it all. Now, most of the nations are into the stage where outside damages are on a decline and inner conflicts have paved their way. Well, it is extremely normal as things always progress in series, and it's great that at least hampering of peace from outside sources is shifting towards negligible. What the major cause that comes out in the insufficient presence of peace is that countries are still evolving. The exact execution of democratic processes isn't able to take place within nations, and hence expectations of democracy mismatch with reality. Peace can be attained by the execution of things at two levels. Firstly, the authoritative one, that is the governmental role to pass the legal hurdle and to create actual execution, and the second one is the contribution of individual, because that's where change in ground reality begins. Well, both the stages are of their own relevance, but there are some extremely similar measures that these both have to adopt. Many attributes can help in ensuring peace, unity and cooperation, but some best of the best can be: first, accommodation. Accommodation of ideologies, accommodation of beliefs, accommodation of differing interpretations, and much more. Basically, the fact is that for progress with peaceful environment, accommodation has to be given the topmost priority. Because being restrictive towards a social group or favoring one over other is a short way to conflict, and the world has seen a lot of examples of damage happening in such a way, be it Hitler in Germany, Sinhala fever in Sri Lanka, apartheid in South Africa, and much more. It is even a fact that the worst of the countries in the world in terms of Human Development Index are those which do favoritism towards a social group. In these terms, India is more than blessed to inherit a constitution which, at least on paper, has already put India into the list of the most proficient democracies functioning. One more immensely important attribute is tolerance. It has to be exercised both on an individual and governmental level, but majorly individual has to utilize this tool to the maximum. One must have the capacity to tolerate opposing views, to tolerate something which he or she doesn't like, but one is exercised. If something isn't harmful for the society, but it is just that you don't like it, then tolerance is the solution. Tolerance promises coexistence of all without letting one suffer. If these values are brought under execution, then surely a country can go a long way and can ensure peace with developmental plans. Naturally, if unity is injected, if cooperation is injected, then the focus obviously shifts to developmental plans and a society can ultimately grow forward, ensuring even greater quality of life to its citizens. A point to be noted is that the gap between theory or planning and execution is always education, is information, is awareness. When people are aware of what privileges they enjoy, what are the limits on the government, what is their duty forward, what is the current condition of the nation, then it becomes very easy to get tasks done on ground level. Hence, quality of education must be the prime focus of any society. So, with relation to this, if you know the importance of study and want to study but you are not able to fire up the interest, then watch the video on the left, or else if you want to be more productive, watch the video on the right. Please subscribe to the channel, it just needs a click, that too free of cost at your end, but motivates us immensely. Also, click the bell icon to be notified whenever we upload content for you. Share the video with maximum people to be an enhancer of their lives. Also, please tell your feedback and suggestions in the comments below. Team Think Critically signing off.